Tonight, I drive a Bugatti. Hammond, well, does nothing. And May does some slow and scenic flying. Hello and welcome back to another and last episode of Top Game of this season. Yes, today we start off with something fairly special. Well, it is for me anyway. For Hammond's Beatles fan club it isn't. But anyway, today I drive a Mercedes. This is not just the greatest car Mercedes makes. Right now I think it's the greatest car in the world. It's more powerful than a 458. Just it's a little bit louder than a Lamborghini, and it's way more fun than a 911 RS GT Turbo 3S or whatever this week's ultimate Beetle is called. This is the thinking man's supercar. This is the Mercedes SLS. The engine is AMG's own 6.2 litre V8 linked to a flappy paddle double clutch gearbox that sits at the back for a perfect weight distribution, so that it feels that the entire car pivots around, well, your bottom. It does a lot of pivoting, if truth be told, because while it can do huge distances in great comfort, what it is at heart is a shouty, snarly, tail-happy, gull-winged lunatic. And that is why I love it. So what better place to take it than back home? Yes, to Germany on the Nürburgring. Because of course, there is no better place to use all of its 571 brake horsepower than this monstrous spaghetti of tarmac road. So, of course, what do I think of it? Well, as you heard there, I obviously think it's the best car in the world. And the main reason why is because it's not a boring Porsche, it's not too feisty, it looks regularly normal. Yes, it has seagull gull wings doors, which I find slightly annoying, but nevertheless, you know, I honestly appreciate this car because it shows everything that a sports / supercar is meant to stand for. Has speed, agility, you can power slide in it. It's endless. You can do many things, including you don't need to be a rocket scientist to operate it, as there's not 1,500,000 buttons to press, click and screw around with. But there's enough there for basic options such as sport mode, which is everything everybody loves other than James May. Now, of course, this obviously, there may be better options. You know, yes, you could go out and buy a Lamborghini and maybe you might get more attention, but, you know, when you buy a car, you buy it so you can drive it. You don't buy it so Joe Bloggs down the street can go, "Oi, Jezza, nice car." You don't buy it for that reason, you buy it because you want to enjoy it. And this car is a car you can indeed enjoy. I can assure you of that personally, as I do indeed own one myself. However, there are, I guess, a few bad bits. Yes, it does weigh 3,571 pounds, and it's not exactly perfect 50-50 weight distribution. You know, it's a bit more 47% on the front and whatever James May figured out would be on the back. Who knows? And, you know, there is a slightly annoying spoiler that constantly comes up. But other than that, there are no, shall I say, disadvantages to this. And there are many advantages, such as, well, to be honest, you'll outrun Hammond's ultimate Beetle any day of the week in this. You can drift very easily. Yes, power sliding becomes an easy task with this. Soon you'll be pulling them handbrake turns like nobody else. And it just looks nice. It's got the nice kind of fighter jet look to it, where it kind of goes up along the bonnet and then to the canopy, not just there's a tiny little bit of a front, there you go, you're gonna die if you crash at 80 miles an hour. This you might survive because there's a large crumple zone, which is always useful if you plan on going fast, and also if you plan on letting James May go anywhere near it, which is something I personally don't recommend. However, as I said before, the interior is very nice. It has some nice leather seats kind of stuff. More stuff James may be interested in again there. Nothing really here for Hammond because, well, it's not a Beetle, so he won't like it. And Well, let me just say this. There is nothing wrong with this car. Yes, it costs $270,000, so if you like expensive taste, then this is a car for you. Obviously, if you don't live on that kind of a wage, then unfortunately you won't be able to drive this, and you might have to stick with Hammond's Ultimate Beetle selection range, which is a little bit depressing. Now there was the Mercedes, however now we must hand it over to our tame racing driver. Some say he's the only man in Britain who knows what B and Q stands for, and he can be milked, although no one's actually ever tried. All we know is, he's called the Stig. So here is Stig in man's best friend, the Mercedes SLS, and he's off, yes indeed. Look at him there, puthering away smoke from them rear-wheel drive shaft tyres. Oh, the spoilers come up, that still annoys me, although not as much as them annoying sea-wing girl wings door things, whatever they call them. Anyway, as you see, he's coming round the corner. Ooh, he does a nice little correction there to stop him going off course. He's coming round here. Can he make it? Oh, he just manages just to make it. Look, is he going to do a little drift? Yes, he does a little bit of a power slide there, slash drift, slash whatever you would like to call it. However, we're not going to debate that here. We're going to debate, can he make it round the hammerhead? He's coming in, he brakes, which, well, I guess that's a good thing. I mean, we wouldn't want to lose poor old Stig. He makes it round the hammerhead. Oh, has he lost? No, he hasn't lost it. He's just showing off again. Ah. Good old Stig. You see, Stigs don't have feathers to attract females, they just have a handbrake and that's what they use, so he's just in his natural habitat, as you can see here. Oh, he takes it quite wide there, however, he brings it inside on the tyres. Oh, using all of that brake horsepower there from the V8 engine powering straight to them back wheels. Jesus Christ, this is going well. As you can see, he's going to round second last corner, round Gambon, and across the line. So there was the super powerful Mercedes SLS AMG going round our track. However, what time did it do? Okay, so the Mercedes SLS did it in a time of 1:23. Yes, it did it in a time of 1 minute and 23 seconds, just putting it just below the Ferrari Enzo, which is pretty good for the best car in the world. Yes, and now it's time for the news. Yes, because Aston Martin have a brand new 800 brake horsepower V12 Vulcan coming out. Yes, the Vulcan is going to be a brand new racetrack only car. However, only 24 will be built and it will cost 1.5 million. So, if you want one, then sadly you're probably not going to get one. Unless you're one of those 24 lucky people with 1.5 million to spend down the track to race it around, in which case you will have one. However, though it does indeed look very nice, and well, I will look forward to hopefully one day getting it round our track, although that'll probably never happen knowing the price tag of it and the recent events. Well, it doesn't matter, I'll just get my Dacia Sandero, drive round and give it an honest review, saying it's very good, can fit your pies in, it'll be brilliant. I mean, what's wrong with it? James, this is top gear, not last gear. Come on, switch up, we don't need that thing round our track. Well, yes, I mean, what's wrong with it? All you ever do is power slide, punt people, and then lose your job. He does have a fair point, to be honest. I mean, that is kind of what you are. You are an orangutan, but a good presenter for an orangutan. Kind of. Well, thank you, you two idiots, for the very uplifting contribution you've made to my confidence. Anyway, we are now going on to a bit of a technical kind of like question. What's better, car or plane/public transport? Well, we've decided to find out by going to Palito Bay and then racing down to Ellis International Airport. Yes, so we switched to the Grand Theft Auto 5 universe, and I hopped in, well, a taxi to get to a plane where I would then have to land, and then Clarkson would just drive around stupidly like he does an orangutan in a Bugatti Veyron. Seems like a straightforward race. Not really how it turned out. So we went near a trucking gas stop and decided to race. Okay, I'm in, and let's go. Yes, we can now go and beat James May in the plane. Now, I know a few things you might be thinking. One, surely this will win because, you know, it is after all the 16.4 litre Bugatti Veyron and has over about 1,000 horsepower. So, therefore, it's logical that it wins, right? Well, not correctly because, well, A, James is taking a taxi, and taxis are very quick if you haven't noticed these days. And also he's taking a plane. So one thing he doesn't have to deal with is traffic, yes. So obviously I've got that as a downfall. And also this is a 16.4 litre engine. So therefore I'm going to use a lot of fuel. And that also means I'm going to do a lot of stopping for fuel. Which is a bit of an issue, I will be honest. Don't matter though, I can do this. Power! Come on! Yes, that's it. Right, now we're pushing it straight to the limits down the highway. Come on. Beat James May. Beat his boring little lost spaniel plane or whatever he's taking. Ah, this is going to be brilliant. I probably will end up winning because he'll probably get lost. He'll probably fly off to Mexico or something and just get lost, really. You know, it's just his fashion. So very quickly I decided to find a taxi and set off to the airport. Okay, so apparently according to BBC News, well, Traffic News anyways, just come on and told me that the up above regional highway is actually apparently off-road limits. So it's because it takes them about a month. Honestly, road works. Why don't you work faster? Anyway, that means I'm now going to have to take a left up here, which will also explain the amount of boats and traffic that's clogging up here. And I'm going to refuel, and then I'm going to try and take either the centre highway, the mountain road, or the outer ring road. There's many choices. I'm not too sure which one is going to be best, but one of them will work. Come on, James May, you are going down. That might have been a legal manoeuvre there, but I'm not bothered. Oh, okay, right. So it's filling up. Okay, so I have arrived, and well, I've got to do a few, you know, little pre-flight checks. So let's just have a little look in there. Right, that's free. A little bit of a look in here. Let's have a look. Caution, that's good. As long as I can take this nice and slow, I should be fine. Wheels, check. Pitot tubes unblocked, check. Air, plane still intact. I guess that's a good thing to check. Checked. Oh, he's gone. So, just paid. And, oh, might as well have one of these while I'm here. Thank you. See, this is the luxuries. Because James isn't using a proper plane with some form of good jet engines. He's using one of them probably pathetic little propeller things. And, well, he doesn't get onboard service. I do. Right. Yep, that's good. Okay. Come on, let's go and win the rest of this race. Right, let's get back into the Bugatti. Unfortunately, by the time I'd done my checklist, it was a few hours later. Well, in case you haven't been able to tell, it's starting to go a bit like night now, which is a bit of an issue. However, no, actually, there's no positives. Because he can still fly at night, I can still drive at night, meaning it's going to be equal. However, it does also mean it might be rush hour traffic I might end up rushing into, which could be an issue. So therefore, I'm going to kill a bit of time and go round the outside. Now the main reason why is because hopefully, using that, I can pick up a little bit more power and just generalise beat James. You know, that's the whole reason I don't really want to lose to him. Although I am running low on gas, so doesn't hurt to stop. As well as stop off here. However, this is when I encountered a problem. Yeah, that's not the best thing. Oh look, there's a repair store there. This is Tango Golf 001 requesting permission to taxi to runway. However, unfortunately, I also got distracted by a big purple Barney. Cleared for takeoff. Tango Golf 001, runway left. Okay, right, now let's go show Clarkson how us plane people do it. Okay, right, That's it. Rotate. Okay. Now, we have to go around the mountains because we cannot go over it. We'll just leave the airspace quickly. And can't go around, can't really go over the penitentiary there. That's a little bit risky. So, that's my best option. Round that highway route. Ooh, my kids will love this. Right. Well, that's their birthday present sorted. Ooh, the views are nice. Thankfully, doing all this made the rush hour traffic go away. And luckily for me, also, the roads were clear and the highway was in sight. Okay, my plan hasn't really worked. There is still a bit of traffic. Alright. Now I either go off the highway or I stay on it. You know what? Screw it! We're staying on the highway. Oh, I'm gonna regret this decision. No, I'm gonna lose to James May. I can't lose a race to James May. That's the worst thing that would ever happen to someone's integrity. Oi! Come on! Move! I mean, hell. Maniac! Okay, screw it. I've had enough of that road. I'm coming off. I'm going through the streets. Okay. This is it. This is almost the last stretch. This is kind of like the last bend before you're onto the home straight. Come on, I can't lose to James May. If I lose to James May, I will never live it down. I'll probably be called Jennifer as well. And oh god. Right. Which way would James May not go? He wouldn't go left, so that's the way I'm going. Oh, this looks like a nice neighborhood. Morning. This is Tango Golf 001 coming in to LS airspace. Approach required, I guess. This is a bit of a difficult one. Can't see any Bugattis down there. So, then again, no, he would have taken the faster route through the mountains because he's a moron like that. Doesn't realise there's probably boulders on the floor or something. Anyway, let's land, I guess. Morning. I mean, evening. Evening. Ooh, green car. Okay, screw it. Okay, go right here. Yes! It's that big bowly circuit thing. Okay, this is getting very close now. Alright, so let me just file in for a landing. This is Tango Golf 001. Requesting permission to land. Runway left. 25 left. Over. That means we're getting close. I can see some buildings. I think this is it. No, I've ran over a sign. Ignore that. Help! Tango Golf 001, clear to land, runway 25 left. Right, let's go beat that Bugatti. Come on, we need to land. Okay, let's not muck this up like Jeremy would. Okay, that's it. Landing gear out. Should be on 2 red, 2 white, although the airport apparently doesn't seem to have them. Come on, can beat him. Help, I think I'm lost. No, this is what James May's meant to do. No! This is the airport. Come on. I can't lose. Alright, I swear, if I end up losing to James May, I've said this many times and will say it again, I will not be happy. It's first one to the hangar. Come on, don't let him be there. James May, bringing home the bacon for Tango Golf 001. And touchdown. Okay, right. Let's go off this runway quick. Okay, this is the moment of truth. That's it. Come on. Open up. Right. Okay, that's it. I've got to come in. Come on. Please don't let him be there. Oh, is he here? Is he here? Wait, he's not here. Yes! I am the victor! Yes, in your face, May! Now, where is he? He's probably lost somewhere. Oh well. Might as well go grab a beer without him, I guess. See you later, May. Haha. So there you have it. A Bugatti Veyron is faster to Ellis International Airport. But anyway, James, how come you're here? I never saw you. Did you get lost? Well, if you watched the footage, you would have seen no, I wasn't lost. I actually made it back. I actually found out later on from the producers that I was about 10 minutes behind you, so it was very close. So there you go. If you're in a normal car other than a Bugatti Veyron and you're not a mental orangutan, then go ahead. Take public transport. However, though this is Top Gear, so just take it anyway. That's what we're paid to do. But on that bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you so very much for watching, and good night.